So landlords want to know the ultimate question: what rent can I charge for my property? A lot of variables involved. How do you calculate? What can I? How high can I go? How low should I have to go? These are what everybody wants to know. So somebody who has their finger on the pulse of the industry, Janine with Circle Property Management, is going to give us some insight. Welcome.
Hi, Rob.
Hi. All right. How do we calculate the rent that we can charge? Everyone's dying to know.
Yes, everyone is. I think this might be the most asked question I get from someone that is considering leasing out their property is how much can I rent it for? Sometimes I lead with it depends.
Everybody loves that.
So what we do when we're looking at rent for a property, if we're going to be listing the property, when it comes much closer to the listing date, we do a comprehensive market analysis. So we look at properties that are similar to the owner's property in size, in age, in condition, within a very tight radius around their property. So we can just look at, what's that area going for, and what are the kinds of things in that area that are increasing the rent? Is it a two-car garage versus a one-car garage? Fenced in large backyard, versus none, those kinds of things. And then, so through that market analysis, we can look at what a comparable rent should be. Okay, that's the first part of it.
Right.
Other things that we need to include in that when we're looking are what amenities are included in that area for that property. Is it in a homeowners association that has a swimming pool, clubhouse? Do they have
Amenities. Nice
do they have
amenities.
trails that the management takes care of?
Mhm.
Do they have parks? Those kinds of things. Those are
Mhm.
kinds of things that could potentially increase the rent. Also, what landlord paid services are there? Is the landlord taking care of any of the services? For
Mhm.
example, tenants are usually required to take care of the lawn and any kind of trimming. If a landlord is providing that, that's a convenience to the tenant, and that's something that could potentially increase the rent as well.
Right.
Uh, al- and also looking at as I said before, the condition of the property.
Mhm.
That's a big one, right? We want the property to be in great condition, so somebody wants to move into that property, and again, that can go at a premium if we're looking
Mhm.
at a property that's in better condition.
Got it. A lot of variables involved. So when people are looking at that, it sounds like it's probably good to have a professional opinion. Somebody who can really calculate this because you know all the variables, and there's quite a few.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And we try to take a look at the big picture, definitely, and keep in mind, we're a property management company. Our fee is a percent of rent, so we want to get an owner as much rent as we can, but we also don't want to price them out of the market.
Right. It's a win-win. They
Mhm.
get more money than two, but got it. All right. Well, a lot to consider, but professional opinions and insight are always very valuable because you want to get the most rent you can.
Absolutely.
So very insightful. Everybody who's looking to calculate that rent. What can I charge? You need your point of contact. So thanks for your time today, Gene.
You're welcome, Rob. Bye.
All right. Bye.